about to leave a truck stop in a big cabin, Oklahoma. That's over there somewhere. Find the distance. That's I-44 that I cannot go on because it's a toll highway. And this is M Best. And I was worried yesterday because it was getting dark, but I could not. I planned to reach a certain Flying J at the bottom there near I-40, but I just thought I couldn't make it, and then I saw that big, huge truck stop, lots of trucks. And why I'm showing you these guys is that at one point I was seriously considering buying a classic like that, you know, Freightliner Classic, especially with a long hood. I think these trucks look great. You see, they're still running, right? But now, of course, everybody is, and I like International, like the red one. But then everybody discovered that they're running, you know, that weird emission thing where they try to do everything inside the engine. That Kenworth looks good. Sorry for my dirty window. I don't know why it doesn't want to clean. Ah, that's fine. There's a dead spot. Yeah, we cannot focus on that one. And the big change I see as I travel south, by the way, is another classic. See, some guys still drives the very old Western Star, and it still works, still makes you money. And over there, we possibly have the next winner. My next truck, that's a Mack Titan. How many axle does I have? Oh, just two, okay. I guess he's just driving this truck because that's why he has a car in the back. Just delivers the truck. And that one you can get with a 600 horsepower MP10 Mack engine and 2,000 pounds of torque. The only problem is they only make them as day cabs, so you have to negotiate with the dealer in order to, so that they can find you a third-party sleeper somewhere, and they put it together. So that's like lost time, right? Because they'll have to do it at a body shop somewhere. You know, in my experience, it's always best to get the truck ready at the factory. Like this time I had to wait for the lift axle, lost time, you know. I had to install the fenders, the flashing lights on the roof. Next time I'm getting a truck that when I get it, I turn the key and I start making money. That's my idea. Now, a few things that I noticed as I'm driving south. First of all, I had to change my sneakers from my winter sneakers to my summer sneakers, the ones that I picked up, that I retrieved from my Dodge Ram pickup truck where I have my, you know, storage. Now I'm wearing those, and I have to shed a layer of clothing because, you know, even right now at what is this, 8 o'clock local time, it's already plus 12 Celsius, which is let me see, so 10 Celsius is 16 Fahrenheit, so basically like 55, 60 Fahrenheit, so it's already very warm and no sign of snow. It's like I got like from winter, all of a sudden I got in the summer. And another news is that people were asking me about the diet, because I was doing this, you know, eat to live diet, where the guy has that super secret formula, health equals nutrients divided by calories. So basically you're supposed to eat lots of grass, you know, just raw veggies, and try to keep your calories to a minimum, and don't eat meat because it's bad for you. And so I switched to that one. Hey, I'm a sucker for everything new. And right away I noticed that, you know, you cannot just live on salads, you know, by themselves, just on leaves, right? So you start eating, you know, oh, he wants you to eat lots of beans, sweet peas, and then of course, you know, you're hungry, so you start eating a little bit of, you know, grains and root vegetables like potatoes, you know, corn. And then you start eating rice, and right away I noticed that the fold here, like I have a like you know, kangaroo, all truckers have this big fold on the stomach. it's the same, serves the same purpose as, you know, in kangaroos. So we put keys in there, wallets, you know. It helps in not to lose important stuff. And I like that, but it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the size was much smaller when I was on a protein power diet. So switching back to protein power diet, forget it. But now I'm gonna eat more veggies on that one. And of course, no minimum carbs, and just a little bit protein. Like for example, now I picked up 2 small like plastic things with 2 eggs each. So I have 4 eggs, and I bought a pickle. So that's gonna be my breakfast. So no bread, no potatoes, nothing. No, and I'm not buying any of those protein bars, chocolate bars, because they're loaded with calories. So I need to reduce the size of my key carrying fold on the stomach. So, all right, let's get trucking. What's our temperature here? Oh wow! See, that's what's good about summer. It's like 2 minutes and it's already at over 150 F. That's my coolant. Because Mack is vehement about, you know, warming up the engine before you, like Kat was saying, hey, just warm up, you know, start the engine, walk around the truck, do your pre-trip inspection, and basically when it's like 100 F, you can start driving, and then the engine will warm up by itself. Like these guys say, oh no, you can kill the engine. See, that's my oil. Engine oil, my coolant, so everything is cool. So Uncle Sergei can start rock and rolling towards that Mack truck, because the exit is somewhere there. And we're following the new policy, no talking when driving. Because this dash cam Papago 330 has a real problem with recording speech. Now when I'm at idle, it's okay. But when I get on the highway, it's just... And in case someone starts saying something about external mics again, no. This one does not support external mics, okay? And my next stop is going to be, there's a Flying J right before I-40.
Turn right, Highway 2, US 69, southbound.
That's where I wanted to end up yesterday. Well, I did make it. Well, this was a great...
Highway 2, US 69, southbound, towards Oklahoma City. 130 kilometers.
This was a great, you know, place to park. Restaurant inside, you know. Lots of parking. That diesel 258 per gallon today. And this is US 69. And straight ahead, that weird structure, that's the toll booth. Let's let this guy go. That's the toll booth for I-44. And of course, if I could take that one, I would save a lot of time. But they would charge too much money. because what, my permit expired or something? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, then it should work, right? It should work, right? If I
Westbound, US 27, westbound,
okay, all
towards
right.
Amarillo, for 80
Thanks.
kilometers.
And I'm sitting at the scale in Oklahoma. That's I-40, and this is like real life TV, you know. So they stopped me at the scale, asked to look at my ticket. I mean, at the permit, at my permit, at the tree permit, at my registration, and it turns out I'm not registered for enough weight on my registration. Like, the permit is fine, but the weight has to be 90,000 on the truck registration, not 80. So a fine was issued to the company, not to me, but so I had to call the boss and gave the phone to the guy over here, and he paid with a credit card. So this little violation cost $175 US, and you cannot leave unless you pay. So the plan for the day is to reach Amarillo, Texas, and I'm still, where am I? I'm in Amarillo, Oklahoma.
Follow Highway 33, Highway 58, for 17 kilometers.
At the TA Trail Centers of America truck stop. This town is called SAYRE. Okay, I'm pretty sure 2,000 people will leave a comment about how that name is pronounced, but I do sound like I'm not from around here. That's what the guy told me yesterday morning. That's the price for diesel, $2.71 per US gallon. And I stopped here to get some fuel, and I just did another detour, right? And now you can see my GPS here. See, I like the screen on this thing. Very easy to read and looks very good on the cam. So I got 208 kilometers. See, top right corner. Come on, all right. And that's my final destination for today, is Amarillo, Texas. And this is still Oklahoma. This was exit 26 on I-40. So, which means that I'm 26 miles east of the border with Texas. So what I gotta do now is, the last permit I printed out was for Oklahoma, so now I gotta print out the one for Texas. And today's Friday, so we'll have to spend some time tonight with the permits and the book and the Google Maps to make sure I'm not gonna be in violation of any rules, because weekend travel is often limited when you have an oversized load. And my trailer now is much cleaner than it was when I started the journey. because it rained whole day today, from like 7 in the morning till probably 3. After I did the detour on what was it, 281 and something, like basically in Oklahoma. They said, I asked the cop, I said, why do they make me go like this? And showed him the map, like the guy in DOT Oklahoma who fined us for, I got a fine, right? I didn't pay it, right? The boss did, but I asked him about this and he says, oh, that stretch, he knows it. He said there's the lanes, only one lane is open, and there's a bridge repair, so he says don't go there if you don't want to get in trouble with the state trooper. So of course I didn't go. I have to follow what's on my permit, and that's what it was. So I had to go. Like the detour was, I don't know, I think it was like 60 miles. So the straight road would be maybe 30-35 miles. They had to go around like north and west and then back south. It's like amazing. They don't have any roads, you know, where you can go, like, let's say next to the interstate and pass. Like, I doubt very much that the actual construction area was 30 miles long. But the detour was huge, right? And this is the second time. The first time was yesterday in where? Just, I already forgot, you know, all these states are now getting mixed up. And the weather. I'm driving, like, you know, in a t-shirt. It was like plus 22, what is it, like 75 Fahrenheit. It gets really hot inside the truck. Ended the day in Amarillo, Texas, and there's a truck wash, for some reason cheaper than at other places. When I ask them to wash the top of the trailer, you know, the low boy, they don't like doing that. They only want to wash the sides. These guys did the truck, the engine, the trailer, the top of the trailer, and $16 extra for the rain axe, which keeps, you know, your windows stay cleaner in rain, and also it protects the paint on the truck and trailer. And it was like $83, you know. Beautiful. I'm gonna show some pictures tomorrow because now it's already dark outside. But the truck looks great, and the truck and the trailer clean, you know, that aluminum wheels really shine with on a black truck. I like it. Thanks for watching.